Have you ever wondered why the South Carolina primary matters so much in American politics? Well, it's all about its historical significance and the powerful role it plays in shaping the political landscape. South Carolina's primary has often been a bellwether for the rest of the country, setting the tone for the national political discourse. It's a platform where candidates prove their mettle, where political careers are made or broken. This primary doesn't just reflect the political preferences of South Carolinians, it often predicts the political winds that will blow across the entire nation. It's a pulse check, a litmus test for candidates, and a crystal ball into the future of American politics. It's no wonder, then, that the eyes of the nation turn towards this southern state when primary season rolls around. And in the year 2024, South Carolina did not disappoint. It proved its relevance once again, as Donald Trump defeated Nikki Haley in a landslide victory. The road to the South Carolina primary was anything but smooth. It was a roller coaster of events, a whirlwind of debates and rulings that shaped the political landscape and set the stage for a showdown. One of the most notable points on this journey was the second Republican presidential debate. 7 candidates, each vying for the chance to represent the party, took to the stage. Key issues such as border security, defunding sanctuary cities, and opposing critical race theory in education were passionately debated. Yet, the notable absence of former President Donald Trump, who led in the polls, became a focal point of criticism. His spending record was called into question, and his absence left an opening for candidates to distinguish themselves and their policy proposals. However, the road to the primary wasn't solely defined by debates. Legal proceedings also played a significant role. A federal appeals panel ruled that Donald Trump could face trial on charges related to his alleged plot to overturn the 2020 election results, rejecting his claims of immunity from prosecution. This decision sent shockwaves through the political landscape. It was a stark reminder that even former presidents could potentially face prosecution for actions taken while in office. This ruling added an unexpected variable into the mix, influencing voter sentiment and the candidates' campaign strategies. The candidates, particularly Donald Trump and Nikki Haley, had to navigate these turbulent waters, adjusting their approach and messaging in response to these events. It was a test of their resilience and adaptability. Each twist and turn brought new challenges and opportunities, shaping the narrative of the race and influencing public opinion. As the primary neared, the tension grew thicker, the stakes higher. The candidates, armed with their campaign strategies and fueled by their desire to secure the nomination, braced themselves for the final stretch. It was clear that the road to the South Carolina primary was more than just a political race. It was a test of character, a battle of ideologies, and a reflection of the changing dynamics of American politics. As the primary neared, the stakes grew higher and the tension thicker. On the day of the primary, South Carolinians delivered a decisive verdict. In a stunning upset, Donald Trump managed to secure a resounding victory over Nikki Haley in her home state. Trump's triumph can be attributed to a combination of factors. Firstly, voter sentiment played a crucial role. Despite facing multiple criminal prosecutions and allegations of election interference, Trump managed to retain a loyal base of support. His charismatic personality and populist rhetoric resonated with many South Carolinians who felt neglected by the political elite. Secondly, Trump's aggressive campaign strategy proved effective. He capitalized on his lead in the polls and his celebrity status to dominate media coverage and mobilize his supporters. Conversely, Haley's more measured approach failed to generate the same level of enthusiasm. Finally, this outcome mirrors wider political trends. As seen in the defeat of Trump-backed candidates in other regions, loyalty to Trump is no longer the sole determinant of success within the GOP. Instead, the party base appears to be moving towards electability and policy over strict loyalty. Trump's victory in South Carolina was a significant moment in the 2024 presidential race. It signaled a potential resurgence of Trumpism and set the stage for a contentious general election. So, what does Trump's victory in South Carolina mean for the rest of the country? This win could potentially signal a resurgence of Trump's influence within the Republican Party, especially considering his triumph over Nikki Haley in her own home state. It seems that Trump's brand of politics still holds sway over a significant portion of the GOP base. The implications of this primary result for the upcoming presidential election could be substantial. If Trump decides to run, his victory in South Carolina may well serve as a launchpad for his campaign. However, we've seen before that primary wins do not always translate into success in the general election. Furthermore, this could be an indication of the current state of the Republican Party. As we've seen with Representative Nancy Mace's victory over a Trump-backed candidate, there's a shift towards electability over strict loyalty to Trump. The GOP base appears to be diverse, with different preferences in different regions. This diversity could lead to a more competitive and unpredictable race in the presidential election. The South Carolina primary has also highlighted the ongoing debate within the GOP about the role of Trump. While some Republicans continue to support him, others criticize his policies and actions. This internal tension could shape the party's strategy and messaging in the upcoming election. As we look ahead to the next presidential election, the South Carolina primary has once again proven to be a crucial turning point in American politics.